Good team. Good boys. Boys, we up. Boys, we up. We're up, boys. 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 Appreciate you guys coming through. It's good, Dre. Jardels, what's up? Vicky, what's up? Zalarius, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Sir, what's up, brother? What's good, Nick? What's good, Yasin? Gold signal. We don't want no gold signals, man. We don't want that. Good boys. Let's go elite. Let's go jam. CJ, what's up, brother? Boys, we hit a nice trade in gold. I mean, we hit a nice trade in Asia session. It wasn't gold. It was. Let me show you guys, man. Let me show you guys. We took a nice win to our pretty clean setup in Asia session. What means consistency? It means you need to make $600 more, brother. What's good, Ryan? What's good, Elite Frequency? What's up, brother? Core Hope, what's up, brother? Guys, this is a trade we took in Asia session. I mean, we sniped this, right? I mean, we pretty much sniped this. I'm open to it, Cato. I think he's giving a speech at Harvard. I'm not worried about this Powell speech at all. I know a lot of people are worried about it, but so I'm not allowed to make. No, you have to make 600 more. But did you make that money today, Ron? Like, did you make money today, Ron, at all, or not yet? Because if you made money today, and today is your best winning day, then yeah, you have to come back another day. Well, you can still make money today. Oh, you didn't? Oh, you're good then. Yeah, you just have to make 600 left for you to be. You're trying to pass an account or get eligible for payout here. Whatever the case may be, you need $600 more. It doesn't have to be one trade. It can be 5 trades. You can make 106 times. You can do it in one trade. March giveaway is today, guys. March giveaway is today after stream. We're rolling the giveaway, and then I'm leaving. Your boy's going to Detroit, guys. I'm going to Detroit, and I'm driving there. So, any advice on what to download, to watch, or listen to? Ron, is this an eval or a funded? Yep, I'm gonna watch the Pistons game, and we'll have an extra day there. It's eval. Yeah, you just got to make $600 more to pass, bro. That's all you got to do. So are we bullish? We'll talk about game plan. Yeah, we'll talk about protocol too. What's good, Billy? Good morning, brother. Is there any futures account that I can use in Nigeria? I'm sure there is. I don't know which one it is, but I'm sure there is. You can try Funded Next, see if they work. They tend to allow around the world. Don't watch anything while driving. I mean, yeah, I won't watch while driving, but maybe I'll listen to something. What was that 17 wick? I mean, I would just pull up Financial Juice and see. It's probably something there. This week will probably be a highly manipulated week, NFP week. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't say highly manipulated, but I would definitely say highly volatile, which means, we could have an extreme move. Extreme manipulation is possible, but we could also just have extreme distribution. I think there's a 5 or 10% with Funded Next. I'll be honest, they don't really run big discounts. But I would try I would also try Blue Guardian Futures. That one's cheaper. And try Bull Knox. Try those 3. They're a lot cheaper. Is it safe to trade today? Sure. Follow your system and your model. What happens when I play with a failed long? He will be reevaluated. I hope he's doing okay, man, because that's my favorite player. Boys, Asia session has been so easy. Asia session has been so easy. I'm gonna be honest. This is the trade we took in Asia session. I'll go back and show you guys the execution. I took it unfunded. This is like my first like actually model delivered Asia session trade. I've discretionarily traded Asia before, like just based on what I think is gonna happen. But this is like my actual Asia session model that I've been backtesting. It's pretty much ICT 2024, and then I use my same model for entry, so it's not like anything crazy. There's no secret Asia session sauce. It's ICT 2024 mentorship concepts, and then I just use my model to enter. You guys will see it's pretty much the exact same thing. You ready? I'm gonna break down the Asia trade for you guys. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So first hour of fuck this shit. I gotta go back. Okay, I won't be able to like cut the. Okay, I'm gonna break down this Asia session trade for you guys. So initially I went short here, targeting this low. Why am I targeting this low? We have buy side here, we have sell side here. This is your initial liquidity pools, right? Buy side, sell side. I think that's pretty explanatory. Like it's the highest one and the lowest one. Okay, when you see them both open like this, that's really good. Okay, so when we get this displacement lower, and it's past 7 p.m. now, which means it's 17 o'clock, which means 17, this is 17, or sorry, 19, 7 p.m. opens up, takes out the short-term high, then breaks. To me, that's signature that we're going to run this low. It's a textbook 30-minute power 3 formation. We go up, we break down, we can take the continuation towards this low. And that's what I did here. So market goes up. You guys know this model. This is protraction, right? It's the same model every time. It's my confirmation. Market goes up. We get the OB. I short the OB. I pyramid one more at the lower low. And we get a pretty crazy wick here. And unfortunately, we don't get the TP. Now, the reason I went break even was because Nasdaq actually came all the way down here and swept. So if you took this trade on the Nasdaq, this short would have also played out. But this was break even. Anyways, that's the initial short. Now the long that played out was very simple. We took out the sell side here. Okay, once we take sell side, what do you want to see? Displacement, okay? A lot of people went long early and got stopped. There's no displacement here. This is the only displacement. This is the only CISD, the only market structure shift, the only breaker, the only inversion fair value gap. So you choose your poison, whichever you want to use. Momentum, displacement, probably some VWAP stuff in there. We sweep this. No, this is funded accounts. We sweep the sell side. I buy my first entry here. Okay, I didn't buy it up here. I felt it was too high up. I didn't want to buy it here. I saw this fair value gap, so I said I'll buy it inside this fair value gap. Market comes down, and so this market immediately goes down. So I said, okay, let's wait for the fair value gap. I'm waiting. We soup a lower low, then we go up. I buy it there. Comes back one more time. My stop's here, so it's safe. And then we get expansion, and my pyramid here is, look at that, 6374. So pretty much right here. So pretty much right here, I bought an extra contract, and then it ripped. It went straight up to the equal highs. You could have looked for, I would have potentially considered new week opening gap high, but we didn't get that. So it's a good thing. And then this ended up being low of day, if I'm being honest. So that ended up being your low of session and low of day. And I don't think we're going to come back into it. So that's the second part of the model, but I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. But there are there's times where you can look for that. No, that wasn't during Trump's speech. It says 5 viewers for you guys on YouTube. Damn, we're down bad, huh? Imagine you held. I will never imagine that because there's just no way I would have held that trade, right? You're right. It does say 6 people watching. Yo, how many people in YouTube chat right now? Is there more than 6? For me, it says 6. How many people in YouTube chat right now? Okay, there's obviously more than 6 people, right? Because I'm looking at the. Okay, what's good? Oh, what's good? Yo, you guys are awake today. Holy shit. Have to make $600 more, but then it would be up. Are you sure you didn't already make 15K, Ron? Oh, also, let me put you guys on some more sauce. You ready? You ready? The journal is complete. This is the journal. Let me know what you guys think of the color wave. I made it a light theme instead of a dark theme. Guys, this is the trading journal website I built. This is my like fully complete version. I'm using this now. This is the dashboard, account summary, whatever, all that stuff. Market plans. Boom. every single week, every single day, and any session I look to trade. I already made my plan for NY.AM session. I'm prepared. And for the week, you guys can read over that. The journal, haven't taken any trades with this journal yet. We're starting now fresh. Reflections, haven't reflected any period yet. Study, we studied this trade from Asia session yesterday. This is the trade that we took, but I'm still putting it in my study. There's no dark mode. What I would do is just code it to switch in like 1 second, but I don't think I want to. This isn't for the public, guys. I'm not releasing this shit. Goals, I set goals already, and then system shit, like this is for my stuff. So the journal's complete. If you guys want that journal, I made a YouTube video teaching you how to make your own in 5 minutes. You should watch that YouTube video. I'm not gonna. Did you use the same code as me, Scopes? I watched your video on it and it did not work for me, bro. That's tough. You'll have to message me on Discord, bro. I'll try to help you. But whatever issues do arise, trust me when I say Claude AI can take care of it for you. Trust me when I say it can take care of it. That shit can do anything you want. Okay, going into market open. This buy side liquidity pool is staring right at me, right? So we have buy side here, and we're gonna mark out sell side, which we're gonna use this. These equal lows here. See how these equal lows? See how they're so smooth? Okay. It's also 7 a.m. so pre-market, right? We're vertical lines here. All right, so pre-market starts here. That's your pre-market, buy side, sell side, pretty much just like the Asia session, right? Your initial liquidity pools after 7 a.m. What do we want to look for? I think buy side is likely today. So we want to be very cautious trading the first 30 minutes. Appreciate you, Eddie. We want to stay very cautious in the first 30 minutes. I want to look for a run towards buy side. That's what I want to look for today here. Guys, one and done trade today. One and done trade. High resistance protocol. Normally I don't do high resistance protocol for NFP Monday, but because we had a one-sided expand. We've been expanding since Asia. So we're doing high resistance, which means one and done, which means we're going to look for one really good, really obvious. Once it becomes crystal clear that we are going to return to the buy side or sell side, and I'm okay with either if I'm being honest, that's what we'll do. So let's just say hypothetically market goes up on the open, boom. We look for a short targeting sell side using protraction model, right? And then we'll use that. I actually prefer the sell side because it's also opening range gap. So if we can get something towards sell side here, that would be a lot better. Market lows. Market highs. And that's it. That's the game plan, boys. Also, this huge ass wick, you're gonna want to grade this. When it's this obvious, just grade it. Just grade it. Realistically, you don't even need to label the buy side. You just gotta grade this. That's a huge wick. That's a huge wick. So we'll use it. Use the middle quadrants there. I'm expecting over 200 points dump throughout the day. Okay, it's possible. It's possible we get a daily reversal. I'm not expecting that. I'm not going to look for that. My assumption is Asia low is protected. But we'll see. I'm not going to say it's not possible. You know what? The ICT midnight opening range? It's not org. It's opening range. The midnight opening range, first 30 minutes, yes. You can use that. What about data highs, the Newsweek? Yeah, the highs right here. Back to true day opens, possible, man. It's definitely possible. I won't sit here and say it's not. It's definitely possible. You know what? I don't even think I want to mark out that wick. I think I just want to mark out. And how big is this opening range gap? 64 points. I just want to mark out the opening range gap today. So let's go ahead. Let's go closing price to opening price. So I'm going to see it on NQ as well here. sometimes we get SMT with the org levels, and that can be really cool. That can be really, you can use that for sure. So org 50 is above the sell side here, so we'll see if we get that or not. You want to be very cautious in the first 30 minutes. Do you watch GU? Not really, brother. You think we have shifted back bullish? No. I don't necessarily think we've shifted bullish. I just think pre-market highs is a good objective because I don't think we're going to close bearish on the day. And if we're going to close bullish on the day, statistically, we're likely to take out this high. So there's two very likely scenarios. One, we either reverse the entire daily range, which I don't think is likely. That's scenario one. That's too much range in my opinion. That's one. Or two, at some point in the day, after 9:30, we take out this high here. I think that's way more likely. Unless we literally go sideways the entire day, which is possible, but still unlikely. We're still at some point likely going to take out this high. So we're just going to wait for that sort of confirmation, right? That's what I want to do. That's all we want to do here. We have 10:30 Fed Chair Powell speech. Be cautious with that. I always trade Monday NFP week. I always look for Monday NFP. So you can see YM here already expanding, or that's NQ. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, guys. This could be a long. I'll watch it with you guys, but I won't be executing this because if we're gonna take it long early on in the session, we want to see very clear a fair value gap form first presentation. But this is my model, if I'm being honest. A little bit early. I think I want to be a little bit more diligent, take a even better trade than this. But we accumulated short-term low set on Nasdaq, CISD there. So the lows below 830. So we can study this. It's not really that much range, just 12 points on yes. And on the Nasdaq, that's actually not bad on the Nasdaq. What is that? 50 points. So you can already see the overlapping. Right? First 30 minutes, guys, when there's big pump overnight, tends to be very sloppy. This is big pump overnight, right? I don't think anyone would disagree. This is big pump overnight. We only went up the entire day, over and over again, only going up. So, I'm saying, can you show 30 seconds? Sure, there you go. That's your 30-second time frame. I'll show you the 15-second time frame. So there's a fair value gap in there, inversed. All right, there's a bullish fair value gap in here, respecting so far. Again, so I'm not going to push that button on that SMT, but that's a classic model with SMT in pre-market. That's something I genuinely like to take, but not in high resistance protocol. Not in high resistance protocol. We wait. We wait for the macro. We wait for 10 a.m. open. We wait for 10:30. You be patient today. Let's test out the trade copier, make sure it's working. Okay, it's working. So we're up 2R on the day already. Doesn't mean I'm less inclined to trade. Just gotta be careful. No patty swing today. What the hell is that? What do you think about Powell's speech? When did you take Trade Asia session, guys? I posted in the Discord. I even told you guys the trade I was going to take in the Discord. Look, you ready? This expansion could deliver buy side watching. This expansion. That's the expansion that delivered the buy side. And then we took the trade off the protraction model, right? I even called out the short here. I said M5 bearish fair value gap could deliver sell side levels. So that's exactly what happened. The bearish fair value gap here on the 5-minute delivered the sell side levels, right? That trade was break even, but the long that we called played out, right? So, okay, nice. We're taking out some sell side here. Well, that ain't no patty swing, bro. That's a freaking 930 manipulation. That's a 930 Judas swing. What the hell is a patty swing, bro? Is that your term? 930 open swings. 930 open swings to the candle highs, brother. Manipulation. 930 open. Fake out. Patty swing? Oh, that's PB's model? Okay, valid. Yeah, call your model whatever you want. Call your model whatever you want. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much exactly what a Judas swing is. ICT taught that like 12 years ago, but I named my own models, so I think everyone should name their own models. Yeah. No, I'm not hating. I think everyone should name their own models. Make it your own. Make it your own. But okay, Judas swing. Yeah, I mean, this could be a Judas swing right here, right? This guy wrote Jude. Yo, this guy wrote Judas swing. Brother, it's not spelled that way. It's spelled like this. Yeah, what is going on, man? Brother, it's Judas. That's funny as hell. I'm actually dying, bro. Okay. NQ org 25, ES org 25. We haven't taken out sell side yet. So remember that displacement? If we now go up and break, I'll short. I don't think we're gonna go up. I think it's just gonna keep ripping. But if we do, I will short. Assuming my model forms, right? Because now it's obvious where we're going, in my opinion. This is the sell side here. So we'll see. You know. Org 50 is this red line. I just want to check the NQ. Okay, I see a potential retracement here. I still think it might just rip. Like, I think it's gonna use this as an order block here. If it can get below, it's just gonna trade down, tap, and then rip. I'm assuming, but we'll see. Do you plan on trading before 10th? Yeah, I don't mind. Guys, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Fed Chair Powell. I'm pretty sure he's just giving a speech in Harvard University, like some sort of like lecture. Like, I don't think it speaks on Monday at an introductory macroeconomics class. He's speaking like he's giving a professor lecture, bro. Like, what? I don't know why it's on Forex Factory, but he's giving a lecture at a first year Harvard University class. Why is that in Forex Factory? Bro is just living his life. He's just giving a lecture. I don't know why it's. I don't know. Unless he's gonna be like dropping sauce there. Yeah, I guess it's possible. On the horns of inflation growth dilemma. He's just gonna be talking about the inflation growth dilemma. He speaks at an introductory macroeconomics class at Harvard, and he's just gonna be answering questions. Like, sure, he's speaking, but like, is there anything gonna be news there? Like, is it gonna be like a video? I don't know. Remember the OB I said? This, I think it's just gonna rip. He's literally just living his life. I don't think it's gonna be relevant. Usually, he's speaking in front of the press, on the Fed chair committee. I think it next candle goes up, touches this yellow line, and then just. I'm assuming. So no protraction model for me. Although technically this is an order block, 15-second time frame. No, it's actually not even. I wouldn't even use that. But this looks heavy. But again, we would have had to see a retracement into here, and then I would have shorted like this. So it would have been. I would have wanted something like this, maybe. You know, if we got up then down, something like this. But not this. This is too close to the objective. There's not enough range here. I don't trust this high or this. And NQ just took out these lows, so we'll see what happens. I'm trading ES. ES. I have NQ open on the right-hand monitor, but I have a ES trader. Yeah, just rips right through. Yeah. Anticipated. See what we do. If I'm gonna get long, I need to see a break above this high. Otherwise, this could potentially go all the way back down to true day open. Like I said, I don't think that was unlikely I have org fill as an objective in my journal, but that's not really something I'm looking to take. New market with dumps that have been long since London. You show the 2-minute time frame here. Yep, this is your 2-minute chart. There is a fair value gap, but it didn't quite go into it. NY.AM, however, did trade into it, so there is an SMT here. How relevant is that? I'm not sure. We have an ultimate sell side pool right here. Those equal lows. I'm going to zoom out to the hourly. Is that an hourly fair value gap? No, zoom out to the 4-hour. 4-hour fair value gap is forming. I don't want to see this one traded into. You can see those clean equal lows, right? So we'll let that get taken and see. That's org 50 plus sell side. It could be bullish. It could be bearish all day. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. New week opening gap is also possible. It's possible. We come back to where we started on the week, which is all the way down here. Which 4-hour do you not want to see a trade into? If it's bullish, it should not trade into this 4-hour, in my opinion. So 2 a.m. low, if we're bullish, should be safe. If we're bearish, that's a very good draw on liquidity. The 2 a.m. London low. So you determine your bias. Me personally, I'm not interested in any shorts. I think this could be a retracement and short-lived. And I don't think we're going to take out that Asian low. So if we're not going to take out that Asian low, my power 3 says look higher. Yeah, the whole market's dumping. Don't worry about the individual stocks when the whole market's going down. Obviously, there are going to be some stocks that are green day to day, but that's intraday stuff. What you want to see is when the market goes down, how much is that stock affected, right? And is that big jump in just because they didn't high? What price is new week opening gap? On the Nasdaq, micro contract, continuous contract, new week opening gap high is 23.55. I'm trading ES. It's at 6398. I wouldn't trust an inversion here. I need to see a break above the high here. So this looks still heavy. If price invert the 1 hour, you can change. It's not about bias. I don't want to short this because I don't see high probability targets. I don't. As much the fact that we've taken out these lows already, that was my objective lower. If we go lower than that, that's not for me. That ain't for me. So I can be bearish. It's not about being bearish. It's about, for me personally, today, it's going to be sitting here and waiting for it to show me it's bullish. That's what we're doing. For now, at least. If new week opening gap becomes a higher probability target, sure, we can consider. But it's not that I don't think it can go lower. It's that I would rather sit here and wait for it to show me that it may be bullish. Why? Because Asia low is very far away, and I don't want to fake that being potentially low of day. 1. 2, with a very large overnight move, which obviously we can come back and reverse. It's very typical. It actually happens quite a bit, especially on NFP Monday. But with this pre-market high, I don't think that's high of day. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. So I want to target that pre-market high. And that's it. Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Triple equal lows. It'll probably get there. It's not actually 10 people. It's just a glitch. I don't know why it says 10 people. The 30-second inversion off the... Nice. Oh, you shorted here, you mean? Is there an SMT up there by any chance? Cool. Your Asia session high and low indicator? I don't use the indicator for that. You think your streams affect the market? Definitely not, brother. How the Powell speak at 10:30 usually affects the market? It depends what he's talking about. That's the answer to that question. Today, I don't think he's talking about anything too important, so I don't think it'll do much. Guys, there have been Powell speeches out there that do crazy work. Crazy work. You're talking like It's like every candle's a Trump candle, pretty much. I've seen it. I've seen it before, but we haven't got that in a long time. So he must have said some crazy stuff back then. Guys, today's March giveaway. Yo, guys, after today's stream, going to Detroit. Like, I'm going. That's it. That's it. You cast the short? No. How long is the speech? I have no idea. He's going to be speaking at a. I'm sure it's going to be at least an hour. I mean, for him to go all the way to Harvard, I'm sure, and he give a speech, you know, surely it's going to be longer than an hour. Surely. I'm going to Detroit because it's drivable, and I want to watch the basketball game. Spend time with my girl. Adventure. Have you seen Peaky Blinders? I haven't. Okay, there's sell side in terms of big equal lows. I'm assuming. Who you got winning overall? I think Boston wins it this year. Oh, be guys. I don't think OKC can beat Boston. Yet they still have the. I can double check their Discord. Yes. So 10-28, 10-32. Yeah, for Cade. I mean, OKC's winning. I don't think they can beat Boston, bro. I'm gonna be honest. A healthy Boston team. OKC's too young, bro. In my opinion. I don't know. It'd have to be a very convincing breaker, but I would look for it. Lakers are also an option, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they are. You can never, you can never count out Luca, bro. You can't. You can't count out Luca. You really can't. He just made drop 40 a game in the playoffs every single game. Like he can do that shit. I think OKC is too young to beat Boston, is what I'm saying. Hornets, bro. Hornets couldn't even be just Jason Tatum, bro. Although the Hornets is very fun to watch, and I actually do love watching the Hornets, and they're going crazy right now. They're not gonna win the chip. They can make it to playoffs. Lakers don't have the depth, but when you have Luca, you don't need depth. When you have Luca, you don't need depth. You just need Luca. Guys, this is absolutely tanking. You took the first retraction on NQ. 937? It's hard being a Hornets fan. Why? I would love if I was being a Hornets fan this year. That's like best case scenario. Hornets are balling. Hornets are balling. Completely balling. Can't lie. You're in the shorts, nice, bro. If you got a short anywhere in here, man, this looks really good. This True Day Open, this is just melting. True Day Open, new week opening gap, opening range gap, fill. Spurs, I think, are also too young. Why didn't you short? Uh, my objective was the sell side here and here, so there wasn't enough range from where I thought this could go. And even then, the model was really weak. Like I don't want my stop above one singular candle currently. So we're gonna have to be patient here. We have to be extra patient here. Yeah, that 2 a.m. low looks like it's probably in the scopes. So I guess we can mark it out here. 2 a.m. low. And I'm looking at this and it doesn't look like it's gonna reverse. I mean, this is absolutely tanking. We'd have to see like a strong like boom. So Nasdaq's approaching that 2 a.m. low as well. You ever trade R2I? If not, I rarely, so rarely. And the only reason not because I just don't have the data on it. Almost all my back tests are either AS or NQ. 4-hour bullish fair value gap. It's not about bullish fair value. It's a buy side imbalance. Buy side imbalance. Would you invest into Bookmap? No, I wouldn't use it. What's your colors candle and back? Because you're reading midnight. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think all these objectives are possible. We'll just have to see. You know, it's obviously going to get probably slower now because we're in a discount, but it could keep going. My candle colors, the green candle is 7EC482. You can always go back to the YouTube stream after. And the canvas is DBDDE7. That's what we're rocking with currently. No trades yet, besides Asia session. Oh, Friday PM? Yeah, cool. That is cool. That was a buy-side RTH buy-side pair. Do you recommend options trading? I would never recommend that to anyone. It's up to you. Thought we were going to take the high. I mean, still possible. 2 a.m. low is here. I would take a 15-minute protraction model. No, actually, maybe I wouldn't. I don't think I would. Daddy, which Fund and X account is the best? I use Lucid Flex. If you want to match Lucid Flex, I would use Fund and Next Legacy. No, I don't actually trade options that much. I have a swing trading options account where I'll hold for like 2 to 3 weeks. 2 weeks, like around 2 weeks is my period. But I just meant like I don't want to give that advice to anyone. It's, you can make it or you can lose money. I haven't taken an options trade in like 2 months, and I can very happily say so. I pretty much avoided all this. So let's see. Not even I shorted literal open to the green candle break even me that ran through. You got stopped break even at 931. Damn. Forever model? I'm not sure what that is, but as long as it works. I mean, you don't gotta be saying all that, bro. I don't know about that stuff. Nvidia long got good. Oh no. I'm very happy with my Nvidia position. What model do you use? I use my own Power of 3 model, just using ICT's concepts. Model is IFEG plus CISD. I like those concepts. How does options correlate to futures? It's pretty much the same. Instead of looking at ES, you can just look at SPY. So that's the only difference. So if you can catch a swing, say you shorted, you know, at some point here, you make a lot. You can make a lot from just that movement. You know, if you're holding contracts. I like Microsoft. I like Nvidia. Those are my top two for 2026 currently. Those are my top two for 2026. I'm trying not to get restricted. So far, we've been good. I don't personally mess around with Tesla. It's too volatile for my liking. Not that I don't think it's a bad company at all. I mean, I actually do like the company. I just don't have a good read at all about the timing in which I expect things. This is staying really heavy, guys. This is staying really heavy, so. You think gold and silver is going to just go up in the future like guarantee? Could we use that in everything? No. Gold? I personally don't think so. No, me personally, I don't think so. Because guys, gold and silver, they're safe havens, but they're also a limited resource. So yeah, they can go up, but they're safe havens. They're when the stock market is iffy and people don't want to put their money in stocks, they put their money in gold and silver, right? Or bonds. I think bonds. If you want to get into something safe, bonds. Bonds. The good ones. Once we start offloading on gold and silver, that's when we hit the low. Yeah. Here it's better to wait and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna touch this now. You know that we already ran out the sell side. You know, obviously this was a nice move, but there weren't many opportunities unless you got a really short low entry. So Apple's a pretty good stable. The good thing about Apple is they're like they have so many like revenue streams that they pretty much always have a good return on equity. So it's not gonna be like a crazy, you know, I don't think they're gonna go crazy, but it's a pretty safe pick. You got a better chance with saving checking account than making money on bonds? What? We're below that 2 a.m. low. We're gonna come all the way back to org fill on the Nasdaq here. All the way back to org fill. We into a discount the 1 hour now. You tell me what's more important. You tell me what's more important. The 1 hour discount for Valley Gap or the 225 point dump in the first 30 minutes? Which one is more important? My vote is the 225 point dump. Right? Could it reverse? Sure. It better be crystal clear, you know. So we may not even look for a reversal model. We may have to wait for, you know, a protraction. Meaning if the market does this, we don't buy. We wait for this. Then we buy. This is the 1 minute chart, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wasn't there someone in chat that said we're gonna dump 250 points? Who said that? My copy trader is tradescale.app. I can write it in chat for you. Someone literally said that. And I said it was possible. It was Devon? Oh, that was you? For real? Oh, now everyone's saying it, bro. Is my copy trader good? I have no complaints. Hasn't failed me yet. Why y'all lying? It was me. Guys, I'm not gonna check the previous messages. I don't care that much. But yeah, all the way back to true day. I'm assuming they're looking at true day open. We're almost there. Guys, it was me on my second account. I was just testing you guys. Trades today, only Asia session. Nothing in the morning. Trade copy is good. I've used it before. The only thing I didn't like about it was you have to constantly update it and re-download it. That's what I didn't like. What time is true day open? Midnight, New York time. Yeah, I mean, even if we were bearish here, there's nothing I would short really. So even if someone told me, "Yo, Gaddy, we're going lower," I don't like the short here, or here, or here, which is my model, in which they all played out, but I don't like it. Was I live in Asia? No, I was live in the Discord though. Like I was making calls in the Discord. Can you explain the Judas swing? I thought we hit a sweep of a level. Okay, does this count? Trade Sinker is better or trade? I wouldn't use Trade Sinker. I would choose Trade Copia or Trade Scale. Trade Sinker is expensive and it has issues at times. What do you think is gonna happen when the news comes? I think nothing's gonna happen. Why don't you like it? It's too far down. More important liquidity level. And what's more important than this? There's only two. There's only two. There's one really extreme wick, and then right here. There's nothing. There's nothing really else. Is Ninja Trade Synchro the same thing? No. The only real question here is, are we buying this breaker? Four-hour gap, breaker. Depends how fast it forms. And it'll have to convince me that it's bullish. In PP Trade's video, he said he wants a higher time frame. Oh, if you want to use, yeah, you can use his model. In which case, this is a no trade for you then, right? You don't have to be able to catch this move, guys. You don't have to catch every move. You just have to catch the ones that your model tells you to. You know. In the video, it said liquidity sweep plus higher time frame fair value. Okay, so you don't short this. Don't worry about this. Is there a liquidity sweep and higher time frame fair value gap here? No? Okay, don't short. But the reason I don't like that confluence is because you could argue there's pretty much always a higher time frame fair value gap in play, right? What about this? At the higher time frame fair value gap, does it need to be one that's not touched? What about this? What about this 2-hour bearish fair value gap? Does that count? That's why I don't like those kind of criterias, because if you wanted to, you could find them in every single trade. There's almost always some sort of higher time frame fair value gap being respected, right? So what is your criteria, right? What is your criteria? There's always something. True day open on the Nasdaq. That's SMT. I like that. What's your opinion on the reversal model at 952? I would not trust that. For starters, it didn't even form on Nasdaq. Only ES. That's one. Two, we didn't hit the 2 a.m. low, so I wouldn't fade that personally. And three, you tell me there's no speed, there's no displacement, there's no fair value gap, there's no inversion. It's just two green candles. It's not enough for me. What's more important? Okay, what's more important? 45 points down and 6 points up. That's not a confirmation for me. I need to see speed, fair value gaps form. It needs to convince me. What do you think about NVIDIA buys at 164? Sounds good. Yeah, I think any NVIDIA buys could be good long term. What's your opinion on? Yeah, I just think it's not enough confirmation. I saw the high time frame for fair value gaps, but there wasn't a sweep of a pivot level. Okay, yeah, it depends on what your requirement is. In my opinion, this is a sweep. Is it a major liquidity pool? No, it's a minor buy side. That's your major buy side, but we swept. So it just depends on your model. You just have to know, like, see, these little things, Noah, they don't matter. What matters is, what do you need to see to click the sell button, right? What is it? And if it's not there, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it, right? How do you know it's not going to continue up with that? I didn't. I didn't know. That's why I didn't short it. If I was maybe bearish going into the day, that's a pretty good setup. If you're bearish going into the day, I wasn't even bearish going into today. I didn't expect this much sell off. So when I see this, I'm like, I don't trust it. Why? Because I wasn't even bearish to begin with. If I was bearish to begin with, then it's easier. Then it's like, oh wait, I see it now. I'm bearish. We swept. We broke above 830. And then it becomes easier, right? But I wasn't expecting this, so I'm not gonna trust anything here personally. And I'm not saying you have to be bearish to catch moves like this, but I most of my trades, I want them to be aligned with my plan. Not all of them have to be, but at least most of them. No, you can learn. Nothing wrong with learning. What I'm trying to say is, if you were bearish, Noah, this is enough. I would suffice that this is enough, right? If you were already expecting lower. But if you were like, I'm not really sure on the day, and you just see this get taken and then it goes down, it's like, well, maybe it's going to be choppy. I mean, maybe it's going to be choppy, right? Last week, you know what? I recently took a screenshot because I was going to make a video, so I can show you guys. Well, we're already up because, so this is, how much are we down? So on the month, we're down 3K across. Is this all my accounts or Alpha Future? Oh, I have it logged in still. I'll show you guys. we're break even on the month now. That's where we're at. So this is my TradeZella across all my accounts minus TopStat. This is just the Tradeify. We're at 185 bucks. All that, and we're just back to break even. We had one really good week in March. We had one really bad week in March. And we hit a winner in Asia session. And yeah. I still don't think Asia low is likely, but I don't know. It's unclear for me now. Now we're at 50% of the range. Yeah, last 2 weeks were tough. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is the accounts were never really close to being blown, right? So all that, we're back to break even now. We're back to break even. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Those stats, I'm not happy with them. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't like showing them. My risk to reward is too low. The win percentage is fine, but the risk to reward is low. But it's expected. Why is the risk to reward low? It's very simple because there were so many high resistance protocol days where I was only aiming for 1 or 2 R, right? I told myself 1 to 2 R max. So most of my wins were only 1 R that month. So, and I'm actually happy I did that because if I didn't do that, then my win rate would be a lot lower. So at least we're 55% win rate, or we're at 50% win rate with 1 R, which is not bad. I'll take it. It could have been a lot worse. But to be honest, we also got unlucky a couple times. You need to switch to 1R. Oh, that's for sure not happening. That's definitely not going to help me. Only in this specific market did I do that, and I wouldn't do it again. Well, I don't mean I want to do it again, but I need that. It's that market condition that matters for me. I don't think there's an apex sale, so I'd probably wait. CISD short. It's possible. I don't think I would look for it, given that we already hit the 2-day open on the Nasdaq. So again, my game plan is simple: wait for it to show me it's bullish, or simply no trade. That's what I'm doing today. Doesn't mean you can't short. Doesn't mean you have to align with me. Doesn't mean you have to do what I do. It's just what I'm waiting for. That's it. Right now, I'm doing 11 accounts with Propfirms. Currently, those are my TradeIfy accounts. We also have Top Step, but I'm not using Top Step right now. Call speed is at 10:30, so I'm up 600. Should I take the long? If you're bullish in your model forms, if you don't have that already planned out in your risk management plan, I'd probably say no, and then figure out: do you want to keep trading after you're up a certain amount? If so, what amount? That was a vape. No, it's a big ass water bottle. See how it's slowing down now? Yeah, I don't like that. We'll have to wait and see. I could trust either high or low, if I'm being honest. What do I think of standard deviations? They're cool. Good measured moves. Apex is 85% right now. There you go. Eddie, by the way, the drop handle at 0.86 is a fifth from the 50-minute line. I'm not sure how repeatable that is, but you can study it. How often does 930 drop from 0. I don't think it's too repeatable, but maybe I'm wrong. I wouldn't trust a breaker like this. I would have trusted it if it was here. Now I'm a little bit skeptical. What's the sizing here? 15-point stop. 15-point stop. 1 micro is $75. So we can get 2 potentially. I definitely don't like it now. So that saved us. Where can I watch Powell's speech? You can search it up on YouTube. I just scalped that pullback. Really? Cool. One tick away from my stop loss. Where's your stop loss? Made 500 on 1 mini. Cool. Gatie, I use your code on Alpha. Can you message me on Discord, brother? Because we're doing March giveaway today, so you gotta lock in, brother. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Oh, you messaged me. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. With your you like the Discord. I'm trying to see if the Discord catch anything. I don't like the way this formed, if I'm being honest. I like the bottom here, though. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to wait for a protraction or something. We can watch, we can study it. This could be a buy. I just don't quite like it. I don't quite like it. I don't like how long it took. I don't like the fact that we waited for the 15 to form. I do like the 4-hour fair value gap. That's a lot. That's a lot of expansion at post 10 a.m. actually. What? We're almost at the 6 a.m. high? I guess it's NQ that looks. Let me try this here. We just slap one contract and see how much damage we can do with pyramids. I'm kind of waiting for like a mini protraction model. We can always start with one. Shoot. No, we don't need this. Chair speaks in 15 minutes. The speech isn't too important in my opinion. He's speaking at a Harvard University class. How important can it be? I'm not too worried about holding through. But what I also don't mind is just waiting for a 1030. So even if we missed the initial expansion here and the market goes like, boom. Okay, we can find something here, right? We don't have to take it from here to here. We can take something from here to there. And that's why I prefer it that way because it's more confirmation once we get deeper into this range. I don't know if that's NQ, ES, or yes, they are. We don't check ES for SMT. No, I use all three for SMT. All three. Also, we technically never really made the breaker here. The body stopped right there. Apex 5K is $19. What are you talking about? Apex 5K? What prop firm are you trading with? Oh, 50K? Is $19? There you go, guys. Get this in. Full ESL. I think that might have been premature. If I was in that long, I'd want my stop here or here. But it's probably gonna hit both, if we're being honest, looking at this. We didn't even get the 15-minute bearish for value gap. We hit the 10-minute though. If anything, I would study this short if it closed below here. I don't have any targets lower, so that's why I'm not interested. So we're just gonna have to watch, wait for a clearer structure. Wait for a cleaner structure. MGC edge my TP. It happens, bro. It's okay. So firms are even worth it. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Do you guys want my advice when it comes to live account versus prop firms? Okay, yes, you can make a lot of ROI from prop firms, but most people, when they're learning how to trade, they just end up blowing endless money on these prop firms for no reason. You might as well be better. Like if you've blown like thousands of dollars on prop firms, you might as well just open a live account with thousands of dollars and actually manage your risk and never blow that account for a long period of time. Imagine the amount of data that you can collect on one account over a long period of time, always looking to improve, as opposed to just blowing your account and getting another one every single time. You actually get to practice consistency over a long period of time. You get to practice consistency with the same risk plan. You get to practice being in drawdown and trying to build it back up, rather than just buying profit from account, blowing it, and then going from there. You know, to make your buy model, it's possible. I prefer equal highs here though. I think this looks still weak. I mean, I see the 10-minute bearish fair value gap, and I see a potential order block forming. Is it bearish? I don't know what the target is. I don't like the target. I mean, this is actually opening range low, which actually that is something I do like to target, actually. If this was after 10, then I don't like it. That's really just like a one-to-one, like really just a one-to-one kind of trade like this. So you took something like this. We can watch it, like a one-to-one. Just targeting, you know. We can study. We can study. We can study it. Got my payout with Lucid on Friday. Congrats, brother. If you really wanted to make this trade, you could do like this. Make it a 1 to 1.5. But I would take the safer approach. Actually, I probably wouldn't. We can study it like this. I am Muslim, yeah. You don't think ES wants to resweep London? I've never once targeted a resweep in my life, if I'm being honest. Could it resweep? Sure, it could, but it's not something I look to trade. That's all I'm trying to say. We can just study it together. So that's the lower low. That's confirmation. How'd you do today? We're up in Asia. So far, neutral in the morning session. Had a couple tape reads. Actually, we didn't really have any tape reads. Did we have a tape read? I don't remember. I think we tape read that long for a bit. That one obviously was short lived. Just 2 hour in Asia session so far. So far, we're blank on the day. Entry short. No. I'm not looking to take any trades. This is a tape read. So we're just studying. I wouldn't want to take this. It's too far down. And like I said, I don't really have an objective. This is just the most recent low. I don't want to trade just targeting the most recent low. To me, that's not a good objective. And I think we can happily say that we avoided a loss there. But cheers. supposed speech. I don't know how impactful it'll be. 10 minutes could be something to wait for. Could be something to wait for. Did I go live on the Asia session? Appreciate you, Money Flow. No, in the Discord, I was making calls in the Discord for Asia session. Here. If you're not in the free Discord, this is where I said all the Asia stuff. This is all Asia session from yesterday. This can still move lower, but real economic event videos always. Yep, appreciate you, Harris. I'll keep making them, brother. As long as there's at least one person. I make them, I also use them myself, so. Should I close my trade before the Powell speech? That's a good question. It's up to you, brother. It really is up to you. If you're with an alpha account and you think your stop can be hit, then for sure. What's the protraction made? Protraction model is just one of my models. It's just a retracement and break, a retrace and break in the right narrative, basically. Trade Copier versus TradeScale. I've used both. I use TradeScale now because I know the owner, but that's all. I'm not using it. There's nothing else there. If we made a lower low here, I would expect speed. We don't even need a lower low. If we get to 50% of this wick, I would expect speed below the low and then opening range low. Will Powell be bullish a bit? I don't think anything important is going to happen. Also on shorts, the org high? You mean org low? Org fill? My strategy has already been... no, I'm not Lebanese, no. My strategy has already been formed before Powell talks. Should I still take it? Sure. Oh, current NY high? Yeah, I like that. That could be a good play. Could be a good play. The fact that we're taking a long time in here, to me, makes it seem like we do want to take a continuation short. It's just hard to say from where. Maybe that resweep, and if we break now. Is futures better than Forex? I would say so. Daddy, why do you pass on the Apex scaling plan? What do you mean why I passed on? What do you mean? I don't understand. Daddy, would you code your own model and create a bot around it? There is only one model that I could really do that around easily, and yeah, I probably would, to be honest. Eventually down the line, I think there's only one model I would do that for. I'm still in. Should I cancel my 2 minutes before? If you're with Alpha Futures, I would. If you think your stop can be hit. I'm not sure which trade you're in, brother. It's hard for me to answer. Powell has not spoken yet. If you got in short here, you're probably fine. If you got in short here, one, it's not looking good at all. Two, 1030 is coming. In long since 1009. Depends where your stop is. If you've trailed here or here, yeah, you're going to want to probably get out, in my opinion, because that'll probably get hit. Or you put your stop here. And then you really you assume the max risk and you hold it through the news. You just don't want to get what's it called? You don't want to get filled at by the Trump the candle itself, right? So you can wait until 1028, 1027. Don't wait till 1028, wait till 1020 and then see where we're at. If we make a higher high, you may be safe. Alpha banned me because of KYC after I tried to withdraw my profit. Well, did you try to breach their KYC? That stuff, you probably tried to scheme around the KYC, I feel like. Have you taken just Asia trades today? Are you not trading Apex? I'm not working on any evals currently. I want to get more payouts before I get more evals. Just focusing on what I got. Took longs at 931. Anything to look out for next time? I don't think it's the worst long. The only thing I would say, Adam, is we had a very large move overnight higher. So you want to be very cautious buying at 9:30. That's all. That's all I would say. We had a very large move. Time do you wake up? 8:30 a.m. every day. Same time. Still in the short, stop at the body high. Ooh, I like it. I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible. If I had to choose, I think Fed chair sends us lower. I don't know. I feel like there might be some manipulation candle, even though like what could he really say that's gonna move the market right now? At a Harvard University first year macroeconomics class. Yo, imagine going to Harvard and then having that speech though. Imagine your professor's like, yo guys, Fed chair's coming today. He's gonna give you guys a speech on economics. It's like, yo, imagine the sauce that's gonna be dropped there. That's like A1 sauce. Like how much what more can you get than that? Like this guy out here moving markets hundreds of points. Like I'd be excited. Damn, I mean shit. We got it all up on economic classes. Wake you out at 10:30. I don't think so. But who knows? Not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I don't know where they are. If I had to pick a direction, I'd say lower. If we don't make a higher high here, if we put in that high, the lower than this one, then I would assume lower. I'd have my laptop on top step. Wait a minute. Are they gonna inside trade? Yo, those students have immediate access to what Fed chair is gonna say. Suspicious. Suspicious, man. Don't you think we go up in the 15 minute and then go lower in the macro? We don't need to go into the 15 minute. We've already went into the 10 minute. So it's possible. We can go to the 15 is possible. But we already went into the 10 minute, so. He talks about inflation. That's exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about inflation. Did anyone have a cousin at Harvard? You don't think this is trading equipment so and then trade lower? I personally do think it can go lower. Can it go higher and then lower? It's possible. It doesn't need to though, because we've already traded into this 10-minute city. So it just depends how heavy does it want to be. Does it want to have a deeper retracement? It's possible. I don't try to predict how deep we're gonna retrace. Me personally, I just predict the confirmation after the retracement, which, if that's confirmation for you, pretty good displacement, right? It's not the worst. I've seen worse displacements. I don't know if I want to hold to current NWOX and my TP at sell side. Good question. If we make a lower low, I'm going to assume eventually we get a new week opening gap. That's my assumption. Is that tradable? That's a different story. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Being honest. Springboarding off the wick there. Springboarding off the wick. Handles coming in hot. Coming in hot. Well, we survived until 10:30 so far. I can gladly say I'm happy I didn't take a trade yet. I think this short was probably one of the better trades of the day for me. And I think that would have, I don't know, it could have hit TP, could have got stopped out. I think it's a little bit unclear as to what that wants to do. Where's my speed, Nasdaq? I mean, speed's gonna come right now, probably 2 seconds. I think everyone's expecting a big candle. There's no way, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, it's like it's frozen there for a second. Thought something was gonna happen. I'm gonna see Powell's face. This is 10:30 open though, and that's really important because if you're bearish, that's a 30-minute gap. So this is something I might actually look into shorting. 1030 up, sweep, break. I'll take that short, personally. Fake red folders. Guys, I don't... Fed chair speech. He's just scheduled to talk at that time. First, he could be late. Secondly, the market's not just going to move at 10:30 just because he has a scheduled speech. Like, I mean, just think about it. Like, it's a scheduled speech. There's no, like, you know, we got restricted. It lasted pretty long. It lasted 1 hour on TikTok. That's not even bad. It's a scheduled speech. It's not like, you know, the market moves based on what he says. It's not just going to move just because he's talking, you know. Unless there's some extreme manipulation and they use it as a cover. I also don't even know if there's going to be press there. Like, I thought he was doing like a lecture, like just teaching people about stuff, not like actually doing something important, you know. He was scheduled for 10:30. I don't know when he'll actually speak. What do you think is going to happen with Nasdaq? I think we're going to make a lower low at some point today. Did he speak? Did he speak? Brother, what was he going to say? One word and then he's done? Did he speak? Hey guys, I know he just walked away after saying one. Even if he does speak, it's going to be a speech. He's going to talk. Well, everyone's acting like, I don't think people understand what Fed chair speech is. Guys, he's going to take a podium and he's going to start talking, okay? The market is not going to instantly move just because he took the podium. It's based on what he says. Did he speak? Did he say his word? It's not like buy and then the market just moves. That's what everyone thinks is going to happen when Fed chair has a speech. Sometimes it'd be like that. It's rare. Honestly, it has happened before, but it's so rare, and I think that's just a straight cover up. You know, I don't think they're gonna do that when the Fed chair is speaking at a Harvard first year class. If it's gonna do that, it's gonna be a Fed chair, you know, committee meeting where they released a number, and then he said something after, like something along those lines. All those TikTok edits you see where he says good afternoon and then the morning, no, it's not real. That doesn't actually happen. You know, that doesn't actually happen, guys. Check out 955. 955. 955? Why are you using 955? Out of curiosity. He just sat down and fixed his tie. He's here. He just waved. Gatie, what are the draws down there? Asia lows. New week opening gap high. True day open on ES. And yeah, potentially Asia low is always a possibility. Are you treating the 4-hour FG where you think will sell through? Yes, I think that's possible. I think at some point this week we will revisit this gray line and this gray line. We're already pretty close, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I do think that is possible. Any trades? Only in Asia session today. So far we're flat. I wouldn't mind a short if we got a sweep and then break. I wouldn't mind that. Appreciate you only. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Gatie, how did you know when you were profitable? Was it just a flip? Depends on your definition of profitable, man. I feel like people act like they get a couple of payouts and it means they're profitable. It's easy to be profitable with Propfirms, in my opinion, because a couple payouts can make back, you know, a lot of potential expenses. Or you keep your expenses low. You know? There was no flip. There was no flip. Like, if you guys want my opinion on profitability, the amount of payouts you have, don't matter. What really matters when it comes to profitability, in my opinion, is a year-to-year track record over like 5 years, 10 years maybe, Something like that. Not I got 5 payouts, you know. So, you know, are you net positive? That also matters. Are you net positive in terms of expenses and income from trading? That's the number one factor, obviously. But it's easy to be net profit. It's easy to be net positive with prop firms. It is. I know that may not seem doable for some of you guys, but it is. It is, and you can do that. 2 a.m. low is just the 4 hour fair value gap in London low. You can I just labeled it 2 a.m. low. So there's an SMT here. So this could potentially see a deeper move. What was the game plan? Game plan was to wait for a high probability long, targeting pre-market highs. That was the initial game plan. That was the initial game. Or org fill retracement. But after we saw like this, then I was like, it's over. I'm looking at this. I don't know if it's going to go higher or lower anymore. I don't like the fact that there's an SMT. Powell is sitting on the most beautiful Persian rug I've ever seen. How do you know it's Persian? Are you taking anything while Powell is speaking? I wouldn't mind. I initially wanted short. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's kind of unclear for me. I wouldn't mind something like this. This short I would take. Target the SMT. The rug is red. Click sell. You think Powell uses GEMS model? I mean, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he? Everyone's spamming sell in the Powell speech chat. This guy, man. These people, man. He's speaking about his upbringing. Someone's got to get to Harvard, bro. Are you Arab? Yeah. I feel like I look pretty Arab. Should have made you guys guess. A lot of people think I'm like. Honestly, I get a lot of people think. If you're Arab, then you know. You're just doing a college lecture? Yeah, exactly. Bro, you're my cousin? Egyptian or Lebanese? Are those the only two options, bro? What? Guy said Arab, Egyptian, or Lebanese. Which type of Arab? Brother. There's way more. There's a lot more. I'm Iraqi. Egyptian or Lebanese. I'm Iraqi personally. The bushy eyebrows gave it away. That is a giveaway. That is a giveaway. How much gas in Canada? Oh, bro. You know what's sad? I had to fill my tank yesterday, bro. That's what's sad. Gas is expensive, bro. What is it at now? Well, it's $1.80. So in US dollars, but that's per liter. It's per liter. It's $1.30 US per liter. Per liter. Are you not Kurdish? No, I'm Iraqi. Stop making us pay high prices for oil, bro. Come on, bro. That's funny. I can't lie. That's funny. That's funny. Are you part Armenian? No, I'm just full Iraqi. That's cheap. That's cheap. $1.20 US per liter is cheap. What's it? Okay, let me convert that to gallons so you guys know what I'm talking about. Convert to gallons. What we got here? That's $4.55 a gallon, guys. That's a lot, right? Yo, you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you guys got it. You guys, yo. You guys are after, bro. $3 a liter in Europe? $3 per liter? Yo, but you know what? The gas prices are crazy, bro. 60 for me to fill my Kia for. Yo, I love the. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny. Super blessed to have a car, but for some reason, just when you said Kia Forte, that shit just made me laugh, bro. Guys, this market's not doing anything. There's pretty much one idea left, and it's 1050 macro short. If we get it, I'll take it. If not, we're done. We do the March giveaway, and your boy hits the road. Hopefully, he doesn't dump before. But for Ryan, are you still in this? Is it funny, bro? It's the goofiest. It is funny. It's the goofiest car I had. It's gonna dump. I wouldn't call it a dump, but I still like these objectives. True day open, opening range low on ES, although Nasdaq already hit it, which I don't like. Opening range low. 0.25 cents a liter in Algeria. So what we got to do is we got to drive to Algeria, buy the liters, and then come back. Fed Chair Powell says there are conflicts between the Fed's two goals. ICT calling those equal lows. What do you think? Where? Here? Where did he call that? Fed Chair Powell said it's logical. There's no consensus right now. Ooh. No consensus. Nah. Fiat Multipia, the goofiest car ever. Someone said Fiat Multipia. Oh, Multipia. Multipia, whatever. Let me see this. Yo, who has this, bro? No one actually drives this, bro. It's not even a real car, man. Bro, you guys want to see what this thing look? This isn't even a real car, bro. This shit does not exist. Nobody drives this. Nobody drives this. This is real? This shit is only in Europe, bro. This shit does not exist in North America. This is literally only in Europe. You close on the NQ sweep, where you were on NQ, so you 10 cents per gallon in Venezuela? Yeah, better be, bro. It's just right there. They don't got to export that shit. It's right there, bro. They better be freaking cheap. Mr. Bean type of car. You've seen it in Toronto? Bro, no, you haven't. Bro, this isn't... Bro, I could make this shit. Deadass, if we accumulatively as a chat spent like 12 hours, we could build this shit. We could easily build this shit, bro. This shit is a box on wheels. Anyone can make that shit. Take it, Ryan. Oh, you took TP. Nice, bro. Nice, yeah. Clean. You sit with 3 people up. You see with the 3-person up front in the car? My uncle has those. What do you mean those? More than one? Brother, why does your uncle have more than one? Because my uncle has those cars. Multiple of the same one? So the short tape read in hindsight would have played. I would have been very uncomfortable holding that trade. What was the short we tape read? It was here. Right? I think it was here. I don't remember it being 1.4R though. Oh, I think it was here. Yeah, it was like this, I think. So in hindsight, it delivered. Is that something I put in my study? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put it in my study. Do you like Dolma? Bro, of course. Also, it's not spelled like that. It's... Why are you guys adding so many... Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we... It's... This guy said, do you like... Surely it's not spelled like that. I'm not tripping, right? It's just... Why are you adding so many letters, bro? Why are you adding an H? Out of nowhere. You're just adding an H at the end. And what? Why is there an OU? This guy said, do you like... Wow, man. I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. It's so good. No way you eat that? Why is that unbelievable? Why is that? I'm so confused with low resistance liquidity condition and high resistance liquidity condition. Thank you. That's a good question. I'm confused about a low resistance liquidity run condition and a high resistance liquidity run condition. Brother, I will explain it to you. It's, first of all, the importance of having one. The reason I need to have that in my trading is because I need to know, are these candles likely to go like this, straight to the target, with pyramid opportunities, retrace, go, retrace, go? Or are we likely to see something like this, where fair value gaps are getting run through left and right, up and down, center multiple times? That's important because that's going to tell you, one, what can you aim for, and two, where can you put your stop loss and targets, okay? If you short, say you short this fair value gap, you can't put your stop at the high of the fair value gap if it's a high resistance liquidity condition. Why? Because the markets are choppy and sloppy. It's going to run. Look how many times we respected it. Why? Because we're bearish. But look how many times it ran through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 runs lower at the final minute, right? That's high resistance, okay? If you expect high resistance, you need to have a deeper stop loss placement, and you can't aim for as much. Why? Because the market takes a really long time to move. Back and forth, back and forth. Now, this was a low resistance liquidity run. I was not expecting this at all, personally, right? So, if you were expecting that, well, look how forgiving you can be with the stop loss. Say you shorted off of, you take your pick. I mean, whatever. The point is, see how we're just immediately like knife through butter, just all the way down? A warm knife through butter all the way down. That's this. So it's important to know which condition we're in. How do you determine it? Well, you have to look at the economic calendar. You have to look at what happened in the other sessions. You have to look at the higher time frame. If the higher time frame is unclear, if it's like this, like say you're trading one of these days in here, that's going to be high resistance. The market takes a long time to barely move, which means there's a lot of overlapping. There's a lot of back and forth. And some people don't even trade those conditions. You can see that and be like, I'm not even going to trade that. That's fine. You don't have to trade it, right? Come on, you know when Rockies add F for every word? It's dull. Bro, yeah, but it's not, you're not adding the AH. The dull met, the at the end of the word, that's how you spelt it. Like, that would be like, dull met. Like, that's what you're adding right there. That's what you're thinking is like, you know? Like, when you wrote that in Arabic, and I can't read Arabic that well, but I do know how to read that. When you say the meh, and you have that ending, then you know, what am I? Fuck this shit, bro. Bro, you can spell it however you want, bro. I don't even care. You can say however you want, bro. I am Arabic, yeah. There is an SMT still here, and that's a lot of displacement. I would not look for shorts. Sorry, long still. In fact, I would consider a potential short here. 30-minute gap. We swept the minor high. 1050 macro. It's game time. This is it. This is the last thing I'll look for. We'll see if it forms. If it goes above here and just keeps going, we're calling it a session. If we, the thing is, I don't even know what I would short here. There's the 15 seconds, not bad. 30 seconds, not bad. I guess a 30-second IFEG is possible. I don't even know what I would short. Because by the time my confirmation forms, and I run my stop at the high, it's not even a 1-to-1. So we'll just have to see, I guess. We'll have to see. But that's your 30-minute fair value gap. 1050 macro. So far, we respected that 30 second. Now, if we can get something like this, that'd also be good, but we'll have to see. Iraqi told me exactly. Fed Chair Powell affirms dedication to returning inflation to 2% long term. That's not a bad trade, but it's under 1R. I honestly can't take it. We'll have to tape read this. We can study this. It's barely 1R. We'll study. We'll study. We'll watch. It's a good trade in my opinion. It's a good trade. I don't hate it. You can maybe put a stop here and squeeze. You can squeeze out one risk to reward. Not bad. For shorting. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad short. It's not A plus, but I do suspect it will go lower. Let me see if the 30-second inversed. Yeah, the 30-second did. So that's your 30-second. We can watch this on the 30-second. That's your 30-second inversion. So I guess we could try to stop at the 1-minute body high, and that's like squeezing out like at one point. 1R barely set up. We can just watch that. We have there's SMT higher and lower though. That's the issue. There's SMT higher and lower, which is not ideal. So we can watch 6413. 30-second IFEG. And if you put your stop here, say you entered now, equal lows TP. It's a 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1. We can watch. And then we'll do the giveaway. I'll start prepping the giveaway. I don't want to risk on this, guys. I'll be honest with you guys. We have a fun week ahead. And I just don't want to risk. I don't want to risk it for a 1-to-1. How do you feel about negative risk reward strats? It really doesn't matter what the risk reward is, right? It just matters what the end profit value is, really. What is SMT? Just a divergence between pairs. So here, if you go to my YouTube stream, you'll see it, right? ES makes a higher high. Nasdaq fails to make a higher high. They're supposed to move together. The fact that one didn't go above this high, that's a sign of weakness. That's all. It fails to make a higher high. That's all. So I'm going to prep the giveaway. Okay, first giveaway. We'll do the alpha one first. Is that the alpha one? That's the Lucid one. One shuffle. Okay, prep that. So the first one's alpha. Then we'll do Lucid. Right, alpha. Then Lucid. We got a lot of fucking winners. A lot of freaking winners today, man. A lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of them. One shuffle. So we got alpha, Lucid. Then we got the last one, which is Apex. So we got a total of 20 winners today. After this tape read, we'll do winners. We'll do winners after this tape read. And then we'll just study this. Wait, that is the. Oh, respect this shit. We got 3 wheels. 3 wheels. I'm setting it up, guys. We'll just keep watching this trade. It's not looking too good, but I mean it's a tape read anyways. So we've done a lot today already. We've done a lot today. Okay, hold up. Let's do alpha first. Let me find the alpha one. That's the alpha one. So boom, that's alpha. Yeah, this looks like that tape read fails. So I guess in hindsight, good thing. You know, we avoided a loss there. It's time for giveaway, guys. It's time for giveaway. So let's ask the Discord how they did. Just ask the Discord how they did. Sorry, Nick. I need to expose your name. Cool. So 1050 macro lunch retracement idea. It goes deeper. It could still go lower. It's possible, but it's really hard to say if I'm being honest. Some people have been okay. Discord is going crazy. Okay, let me set up the giveaway. Okay, let's just go one by one. Let's do the Alpha Futures giveaway first. So this giveaway, I'm gonna shuffle it once. Let me make sure I'm not missing any. People are gonna message me now. Yo, Gatie, what about me? Shuffle. Shuffle. I'm just getting these last couple of people who I didn't respond to yet. Lucid, and that's Lucid. Okay, so this is the alpha giveaway. 5 winners. 50K zeros. Boom. Let's see what we got here. We shuffled already. This is for the March. Guys, we're going to be spinning this shit all day long. We're going to be spinning this. I know William. Congrats, William. So alpha, 50K, 0. Guys, we're giving away 10 Lucid accounts. Guys, if you're not in the free Discord, join. We run big giveaways every single month. Guys, we've probably given away over like, I don't know, like probably like 50 or 70 accounts this month. We've given away so many accounts. Join the free giveaway, man. Join. You guys gotta join the giveaways. We're gonna run an even bit, guys, for April. Guys, I'm telling you right now, for April, you're gonna want to be locked in because on April, we're gonna try to give away some big stuff in April. Some really big stuff in April. This is the March giveaway, guys, that I've been announcing pretty much. Congrats to these people. We got one more Alpha Futures 50K 0 winner. Then we're moving on to Lucid. Bruh? Yo, this guy be winning. Yo, this guy be winning giveaways, bro. This has to be like his 3rd time winning. It has to be. All right. It's time for 10 Lucid 50K flexes. Damn, that really went higher, huh? Cool. Okay, let's set up the Lucid one. And then guys, the April giveaway is gonna be even bigger. April giveaway is gonna be even bigger. Even bigger. Even bigger. 10 Lucid accounts. Let me set up the list. Just getting ChatGPT to. We got a lot of entries in this one, but there's 10 winners. So, and then there was also the last people who messaged me. Yes, brother, I got you. Sure, future, I got you, bro. Okay, let me add the last couple of people. Then we're rolling 10 winners. This is for the March giveaway, guys. This is the March giveaway. This is March giveaway. April giveaway is gonna be even bigger than March. April giveaway is gonna be even bigger than March. Guys, if I responded to you in Discord, I have you added. You don't have to worry. If I responded you in Discord, I got you. I got you, brother. I got you. Okay. Shuffling. 10 winners. This is a big ass wheel. This is the biggest wheel I've ever seen. 10 winners. Actually, it's going to be 15 winners. Kevin Mark. I think I know this guy. So, congrats, Kevin. Kevin Mark. Congrats. Shay never wins. Shay, don't worry. You say you get the exclusive bootcamp giveaways. Everyone at bootcamp's going to win one day. Yeah, this guy deserved a win. I ain't gonna lie. That guy, yo, this guy, Nathan's a dog, bro. Nathan's a dog. Nathan's a dog. 10 winners, guys. We're gonna be spinning this shit all day. We're gonna be spinning this all day. Then we got 5 more winners after this, which we're doing $50 cash. $50 cash. Or we can do something else if they prefer. I have 5 entries. I swear I don't see my name. You're in here, bro. This list is long as shit. This guy deserves a win. I ain't gonna lie. This guy, listen. I'll say one thing: the 3 people that have won, they had a lot. They had probably the most entries. So I'm happy those guys won because those guys won. I didn't take the long because of Powell. Why? What did Powell do to you? These are pretty familiar names. Pretty familiar names. Everyone deserves a win. Yeah, man. I wish genuinely I could give every single person an account, but then I'd go bankrupt. So this person I do not know. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was winner 6. 4 more. Good luck. 6. Yeah, we got 4 more winners. Looks somewhat familiar. Everyone's messaging me now. Guys, I've been literally announcing this every single day for the last month. Where were you guys? For 30 days strong. 30 days strong. This guy deserves one too. I can't lie. He had a lot of entries. I think. Yeah, that guy had a decent amount of entries. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more winner, but this list still is going to have more because we're doing $50 cash. But I have to add some people here. I see a Romanian name in there. Lucid don't even allow Romanians. Oh, this person just messaged me. Congrats, nation. Okay, that's 50K Lucid Flex. We have 5 more winners. $50 cash. Oh shit, I forgot to remove the name. We don't want no dupe winners. Okay, there's one more. There's one more list in here. Boom. Boom. Did that paste? Holy shit. Bro. Is the Apex list really that big? 40? Nah. What? What was the number before? I guess it makes sense. I feel like I didn't put the right list. Hold on, let me double check. No, I did. Did? Okay. Well, 5 $50 cash winners. Fatal, you were the first one on this list. Yeah. So these are people who used Lucid, Apex. Believe it or not, I only made like $1,000 from Apex last month. So, oh shit, I didn't even see the winner. Did anyone catch that? I just clicked remove. Believe it or not, Apex guys, I make like $2 a sale. So it looks like a lot from Apex. The number jumped to crazy. The number jumped crazy, but you have to remember, I get like $2 in Apex sales. So even if which is not 1,000, we got like there's like 200 or 300 Apex people in there. So it's like, but yeah, some months I do. I mean, last month we didn't get. Last month we only got 1 payout. This month we got 1. We got 3 denied payouts. Congrats, brother. You made 1,000 last month from Apex affiliates alone. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably more closer to like 1,002, 1,003, something like that. Didar, congrats, brother. You got denied 3 payouts. Yep, denied 3 payouts. No, not quite 10K. Not quite 10K. Not quite 10K. I wish it was 10K. Gets close. Sometimes gets close. Yeah, denied 3 payouts. Traded news by accident. Carlos. That's 20 winners. 1. Okay, we're gonna announce all those winners. In April, guys, in April, we're gonna try if Alpha Futures wants to still. They told me they did, but I can't confirm. In April, guys, we're gonna try to give away a computer setup. A computer setup. We've done it before. We may do it again. I'm gonna post the winners in the Discord now. If you won, congrats. If you didn't win, I'm sorry. I know it's rigged, unfortunately. What can you do when it's rigged? There's nothing you can do. If it's rigged, it's rigged. You can't win. So, these are Discord usernames, so I can go back and add. We'll go back and add every single name here. I would study this inversion fair value gap here if it formed. That could deliver higher prices. What do I gotta do here? So if you guys are not in the free Discord, you can come through if you want. March giveaway winners. Lucid Flex, 50K. Holy shit, this is gonna take some time. If someone's not here in the Discord, then we're gonna re-roll. But if I'm being honest, I think they are. Chico, I don't see this guy. Oh, he's right there. Nova, Novo. Guy doesn't seem to be in the Discord, so we're gonna have to re-roll that one. We'll give it to someone from chat. If you guys are in YouTube chat, let me check one more time. No. And anyone no, but yeah, this should be Discord usernames. Let me check my DMs and see if there's someone there named that. Which I don't think there is. Anyone is Nova0161? I am in the no. You're not Nova 0161. You ain't Nova 1061. That's my mom's name. Downfall of Gatie should be studied. Go ahead and study, bro. You can study all you want. It's okay. You can study. Um, you know, this is giving back. Believe me when I can say I could keep every single Lucid Flex account, Alpha account. I could keep it all to myself. I don't have to give it away. The Propfirms give it to me. I can do whatever I want, or we pay for them out of pocket. These Lucid accounts we pay for out of pocket. These aren't obviously, we're using the like sales to pay, but that's money that I could be keeping. You just changed it to Nova. Trading for profit, not for entertainment. I still trade for profit, brother. I mean, I'm not trading for entertainment purposes, that's for sure. But it's okay, man. You can think what you need to. We need a winner here. I don't have a Nova unless someone can come through as Nova 161. I don't think we have one. I don't quite think we have one. So we're gonna have to re-roll. I see this guy, but I don't think that guy is. Nova 23. It's not that one. Okay, so we'll re-roll this one. We'll do it. If you guys are in the TikTok chat, come to YouTube because that's where I'm gonna post the re-roll. Let's make that right now because we gotta hit the road. Let's do the Alpha 50K winners. William, congrats, brother. Amron, congrats, brother. Bloodlust, congrats, brother. Buzzy Zico, congrats, brother. This guy be winning shit all the time. Gotta be robbed. Yeah, man. We honestly listen. We get a lot of hate. The amount of times I run giveaways and people just start hating at the end. People be hating, bro. When it's like exclusive, like we don't have to run the giveaways. The alternative would be I just keep everything to myself, you know. But I think the giveaways are fun. Obviously, if you don't win, you're not happy, but someone's happy. Someone out there is happy that they won. Okay, those are the winners. Now we need to. By the way, no inversion there. we need to re-roll. So this is my last present to you guys before I go. We'll give away one free Lucid 50K flex. I'm gonna give you guys 4 minutes. You ready? Get to the YouTube chat. 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes. You have to be in the free Discord, otherwise I cannot vouch for you. You get one entry. I'm gonna post it in the YouTube chat pretty much right now. Publish. 4 minutes. That's the link. I'm pinning it in the YouTube chat. You got 4 minutes. Then we're rolling the giveaway winners. And that's it. Your boy is going to Detroit. And just for retrospect here, the person who said, "Yo, Gatie, you stream for entertainment, not for profits," brother, you have no idea how much I make from trading. Let's just say that. Let's say that much. I got 12 payouts in January. February, we got 1 payout. That's not a lot of money. One payout, not much. 3 denied payouts in alpha. So 0. We're eligible for 5 payouts. How long you need to go to Detroit? 3.5-hour drive. It's about to be a road trip. So trust me when I say I do not stream for your guys' entertainment. Trust me when I say that. I don't actually quite think I'm entertaining at all, if I'm being honest. If people wanted entertainment, I don't think I'm the streamer to go to. I think most would agree. There's a lot more entertaining people out there. I'm not too entertaining. Who won the 50 years? The 50 years? Sorry, what do you mean by 50 years? You going with the Fia Malitapa? After trading for multiple years and racking in affiliate pay, you think he would have position sizes larger than 2 micros. If I had position sizes larger than 2 micros, then I wouldn't be a profitable trader, brother. I would be over leveraging and gambling. So, anyways, if you want to hate, just move the hate to the YouTube chat. That's what the TikTok chat for. Linktree's not working. You have to click open in browser. Brother. I won, but have max allocation on Lucid. What do I do? You can still have the eval, brother. So it'll be yours. It'll be yours for the taking. I will message the Discord. Yeah, I'll message everybody who won. He said I should be trading minis if I was you know, making money. That I'd be trading minis by now, which is quite the opposite, really. I probably wouldn't be making money if I was trading minis. Can I get a different firm? No. Unless someone from Alpha wants to switch with you. But you get a free eval. You can hold it forever, bro. You can hold that eval forever if that makes you feel better. Lucid doesn't have rebuilds and stuff, so. Okay, where are we at with this form? Response, we got 52 people. That's not that much. That's 4 minutes. That's up. That's time up. Okay. Let me get the wheel of names out here. So last winner. Wheel of names. Who? You got some trolls in here, man. What? Bro. This guy, if you did not put your, I said to put Discord username, right? Did I forget to do that part? Did I forget to do that part? No, I said Discord, right? Okay, I did. Someone just put yes. Brother, you are not going to win. Okay? You're not going to win. Steven got a last second entry. I got you, Steven. Okay. Shuffle once. Okay, I see Nova. I see Nova. Shuffle once, roll. Last winner, 50K Lucid Flex. I appreciate you guys coming through to the streams. I will be live in Detroit trading. Oh, TTTT. Wait a minute. TTTT. Is that the guy who's hating? No, it's not. It's not. If you won the Lucid and you don't, Nova got robbed. Oh, Nova, you were close, bro. You got edged. You got edged for sure. Can you do funded next? I can try. I can ask them. TTT trading. Are you in the? No, that guy. I'm pretty sure he's an OG, guys. I'm pretty sure he's an OG. I'm pretty sure he is. Oh, look, guys, come on. Finally, brother, I won. Look, this guy's happy, bro. Yes, you did, brother. Yes, you did. That doesn't even know what's going on, man. You just won, man. You just won. TTT trade. That's funny. No, you didn't. 84. What's your name in this? I posted the Discord winners. I posted the Discord winners, and I will reach out to them. And one more time for content. Oh shoot, I think I deleted it. I like spending one more time for content. But when I spin one more time and that person wins, they are on my ass, bro. But one more time for content. We'll spin one more time for content. One more time for content. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't even think he's in chat. I've never seen that name before. Okay, one more time for bro. Can't keep spinning this for content, guys. I can't keep spinning this for content. Plus, your boy needs to hit the road. So no trades in the morning session today. I think I'm happy to say that. I'm happy to say no trades in the morning session. First presentation for Valley Gap. If you shorted that, I guess it wouldn't even hit that. I think Nasdaq maybe. No, I don't know. 1050 macro stuff in here. Pretty clean. I don't even have a study for today. I don't think anything's too important. We just went down, touched the open, came back up. Now we're 50-50. So no trades for me in the morning session. I did already post a recap for the Asia session trades. So we're up 2R on the day. We're going to end the day plus 2R. I'm not going to trade PM session because I'll be driving. So that's it, boys. That's it. No trade AM session. Let's go to the journal. Monday, March 30th, 2026. No trade AM session. Happy to say so. For once. Say that. We've taken a lot of trades that I wish I didn't take. So ending the day plus 2R. Nice. Great patience. So I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. I'll be live. 2R for me is $300. So on all my accounts, around like 3,300. One more for a shawarma, bro. I'm not giving anyone a shawarma, bro. That's just mine, bro. Boot camp call will be tomorrow. Boot camp call tomorrow. Yeah, 2R for me is 300. So we're copy trading 12-ish accounts currently, plus 5, waiting. Is there anything else? Feels weird. Gambling addicted. One more time for the dopamine. I feel you, bro. That's funny. Anyways, we'll see what this does. I'll post everything tomorrow. We may do an Asia session study. Maybe not. I kind of want to trade Asia if I'm being honest, because we've been kind of killing it in Asia session. Like, we've been pretty much on point every single Asia session. So we'll see if we can get there in time. Asia session, I will start posting in the Discord at 7 p.m. Eastern time. At 7 p.m. Eastern time, that's when I'll start posting. Let's see how long it takes me to get to Detroit and settle in, if it's possible. Worst case, I'll just post one thing on my phone. Asia's been good. Asia's been good, and I think I'm ready to start risking an Asia session, so we'll see how that goes. I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. I'll see you guys live tomorrow from the hotel. Stay safe. Take care.